Okay, let's look at Cardano. The new chart that I came up with is September 27th, 2021, this year, at 8:32 a.m. New York, New York. It makes way more sense. I'm not fully sure, but if this is the one, it makes more sense. That's the month of November. There was the start of a rise at the end of the month. It's really not powerful to compare to Bitcoin, so I have to be careful because they do not act the same way at all. I mean, the logic is the same, but Cardano seems so weak compared to Bitcoin. So anyway, that was November. I checked here, there was a nice conjunction between Jupiter and itself. It was really nice, but then it was followed by a lot of red. And there was this conjunction here because Pluto was retrograde. So anyway, it's a conjunction between Pluto and Pluto. This is very weak. Anyway, that was November. Here is December. So December, there was a very nice pump here, as it was already green at the end of November, so it continued to go up, and there was another aspect here. It was a trine between Jupiter and Mercury, and this was really nice. It pumped really nicely, according to Cardano's power, of course. But then we have something. Okay, I need to show you that. It's a terrible aspect. Here is this. I'm take my pink thing. Okay, it's this one here. We have a huge square between Pluto and Mercury again at 25 degrees something. It started to affect the chart back in November, and it will continue to affect the chart until I think the 3rd of January. This is really bad. This is typically something you want to avoid at any cost. And we're right in it. Okay. And here on the 9th, no, on the 8th, somewhere here, the zodiacal release will trigger this aspect here, right here, at 25 degrees. And I believe it will dip here on the 8th quite a bit. This is already not very good. This is okay, but you know. And this is nice here. So on the 9th, it would probably go back up. This is really nice. This is a very nice aspect between Venus and Pluto in a conjunction. So this is really nice. This is not bad, but it is Saturn. So this is not bad either. This is not bad. This is good, but it's happening with this, so it's not very nice. So I was hoping that this zodiacal release in Scorpio here, it's an L4 period or L3, I can't remember. Let me check quickly. it's L4. So yeah, it's happening here on the 8th. It says noon 30 my time, Pacific time, but I was hoping that it would happen after this one, but it's happening right before. It's not good. It's not good at all. I don't think so. Now, now this is nice, so it's going to pump back up a bit. But compared to this, well, of course, this will not be exact because it's still at 25.15 instead of 25.28. So let me check something quickly. Hold on, because there was a dip happening recently, right? It was after that, so it was the 3rd, the 5th. Let me see something. Virgo. We had a Scorpio here on the 3rd. We had a Scorpio on the 3rd, so let me see if it happened on the 3rd. Oh yeah, on the 3rd. Oh my. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this one's gonna dip. That's my prediction here on the 8th. Let me go back to my thing. Hold on. So yeah, that's not good. Anyway, whatever. I'm gonna show you. I've been working on the yearly chart because my software, my mini software, has been finished. So I was able to work way quicker than before. So I've done the entire chart for the year for Cardano. So let me grab it quickly. Here it is. Okay. So all right. So 2022 starts here. Let me see. How do you? Oh my God. Draw. Thank you. All right. So here's 2022. Here's this awful Pluto square. The mini pump started here. I mean, it was here and ended around the 2nd. No, wait, that's December the 14th. Yes. Okay, so that was in November I started to pump, and then it ended the rise here, and then it started to drop because of the zodiacal release that you cannot see here. There's a zodiacal release, Scorpio, because Pluto is affecting the chart. We have to look at Scorpio, and Scorpio was creating a down here, and it will also create one, and I think it's going to be a stronger one on the 8th, somewhere here. So anyway, that's not nice. That's not nice at all. That's awful, actually. But now I studied the whole year. The best area that I found is between here and here. Why? Because there's almost no red. The reds that will occur are pretty strong because they're dark. You see, this one is strong, this one is strong, this one is a bit strong, this one is a bit strong, this one too, maybe. And then it compacts. The red will compact here a lot. But this period here is not compacted. Even though there's not that many green, I mean, here there's more compacted green. but still the green is more powerful than the red. So I think it will go up, especially here, here, also here. Anyway, you'd have to look at this bar here for greens and for negative and positive periods. I didn't study the zodiacal release for these transits, especially these. When I get into the zodiacal release, it has to be a precise transit, either good or bad. Like this one is good, for example, but it's happening at the same time as a bad one. So I really don't like Cardano. I mean, that's the only period that I see. And again, if it's the proper chart, okay? I think it is. The best period is really that period. After this compacted red here, we have less red also here and here, but look, it ends up with less green as well, so it cannot pump. It will do nothing here. So anyway, here are, in orange, you can see the periods where there's the less red happening, are these periods. Same for when there's no green, these are darker periods, longer periods. So I decided to focus on this and this, and I realized that it would continue to pump. So let's look at it a little closer. All right, so I marked in green here. I marked where I think it would peak. Because my goal is to withdraw from Cardano as soon as possible. I don't want to stay in that coin. I don't like this year at all. And I may be completely wrong. And believe me, it may not be that chart, but it looks like it is. So I'm going to bet on the fact that it is the chart. By the way, the chart corresponds to the partnership with Emergo that happened again on September 27th this year at 8:32 a.m. in New York. And it totally changes the chart. So that's kind of, I mean, it's a bit difficult to handle. You have to keep up with that stuff, but I am not, so I rely on other people. I'm on Reddit and people give me the dates. I was able to find it this way. Or I could go online too, but anyway, I'm just hoping Bitcoin is going to stay the same. That's all I'm hoping for. Okay, so let's try to look at the peak here. Which peak would make sense? Okay, so we have to look at two things. Periods where there's no red. So again, this, and I'm not gonna even look at this one yet. We'll see. And periods where there's green pumping. So this one is not a green pumping, obviously. That's why I placed it in red here. So we have that is nice, that, okay, and it continues to pump a little bit, and then it reaches this stronger green. Even though there's a little bit of red here, it should pump. If I could just withdraw here, I would. But I don't know, we'll see. I may just withdraw like way earlier when Bitcoin is gonna start pumping right here. I'll show you Bitcoin 2022 because I think I'm gonna show it to you next time, because it's so more powerful than that. It's so much stronger. So yeah, I may end up showing it to you, but anyway, let's continue here. So here there's green too, so this is pumping, but then it will stop here. There's no green. Even though there's no red, there's no green, so I made it transparent. There's nothing here happening. Just a little up here, down. So, and then very slowly, the red is gonna start compacting, and it will compact a lot right here. So I don't want to go through that. I didn't want to go through this in the first place, but anyway. So, and I don't want to go through this either. It's just a 1 day transit of the moon in secondary progression, squaring Neptune, but see, I just don't want to go through this. So, so I thought I would withdraw here. So I'm gonna let you just look at it. You know, there's so much to say. I mean, see how the green is going scarce here. Green is nice here, but there's some here, some red right here. At the same time as the nice green aspects happen, then you have the red ones balancing the whole thing. So this is absolutely not good. I was thinking maybe it would be a dip, like a strong dip here, because there's no green happening. And again, those green bars and red bars are only the real-time transits. They are not the secondary progressions. That's why I add the secondary progressions and solar arc here, typically. And the zodiacal release is not even there. So I will zoom onto this here, probably here too. And I will create a zodiacal release to see what's going on, because some of them are, I only use the zodiacal release when the strongest aspects are about to either mess up everything like this one, or create a rise, a nice rise. But this is so bad. This, to me, I mean, compared to Bitcoin, it's so weak and so equalizing. Like there's no strong rise, you know, yearly wise. Everything is equal. I'm not showing you after August, but I've built it, and there's nothing. Like there's nothing happening. And hopefully I'm wrong. I mean, for people who are involved with Cardano, I know many people look at Cardano as the next big thing. I don't know. I don't see that. So that was a nice here secondary progression, but it got messed up, I think, with this. So, and that's not good. In red, obviously, whatever is green is good. Whatever is red is not good. So, okay. So anyway, I know Bitcoin will pump from here, from somewhere here, I don't know, to somewhere here. Well, that's what I think, at least. So I may simply just trade, and that's it. So, all right, well, that's about it. Okay, that's it for Cardano. I hate that coin.